Hi, everyone. I'm America's weather streaming channel meteorologist Anthony J, updating folks on Hurricane Beryl, which is making headlines now because it moved across areas of the southeastern Caribbean earlier today, and we're watching the storm very carefully. Here's a look at the storm as of late Monday afternoon. This hurricane is now up to Category 4. It may have even been Category 5 as it slammed some of these islands. The eye made landfall in one of the islands in Grenada, just to the north of the main island. It starts with C. I don't want to butcher it, but that's the island that was hit earlier today. So it was the Grenadines, it was Grenada that took the brunt of the storm. Other islands that were in the path like Tobago, St. Lucia, Barbados, Martinique, all of these islands here did get some effects, even farther north up to Guadeloupe and Dominica, but the effects are not as bad up there. Also, these islands down here are Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. So they're going to continue to get a lot of heavy surf coming into there, maybe some rain and gusty winds, but nothing close to the full brunt of the storm. Now, where is the hurricane now relative to anywhere else? Well, it's like I said, it's pulling away from the Windward Islands, but it is chugging along, and it's not just going to go away, unfortunately. It's going to have to move near some of these larger islands in the Caribbean later this week, like Haiti, maybe Dominican Republic, but especially Jamaica and the Cayman Islands look like more directly in the path of the storm. Here's a look at some pics from online. This is from Hillsborough in Grenada, and you can see, unfortunately, certainly damage done there. Wind damage, storm surge damage has been the story. And as you know, the hardest hit areas are the last to really report because it's hard for emergency management to get in there to the storm area, and the communications are mostly knocked out. And here is some more of the damage as the eye of the storm came right through this area Monday morning. The radar image from earlier shows the storm down here, and we saw it, again, move right through Grenada. It passed a little south of Barbados, which is right here, and it passed kind of between St. Lucia and the main island in Grenada. But all of these little islands here, unfortunately, took a bad hit from the storm, and down to the south around Tobago also, and the north coast of Trinidad, some high tides affecting them, but not the full brunt of the storm. But we also want to mention this storm, we had wind gusts of 161 miles per hour recorded in Grenada as the eye passed, and that was not the highest gust recorded in the whole storm. It may have been a Category 5 at some point as it moved by this morning. So prayers for folks down there. As far as what's going on in the future, you can see there's Beryl. The Hurricane Center tracked another tropical storm, Chris, which moved inland in Mexico early this morning. It's already dissipating, but the tropics are very active, as people have been saying would be. And there's another system out here with the X. The Hurricane Center gives it about a 50% chance of becoming a tropical cyclone over the next 7 days. We're not overly concerned with this, but it may near the islands by late in the week and the weekend. So we'll watch it, although it doesn't look like it's going to get as intense as Beryl did. Here is the official path now as of 5 o'clock Eastern, showing the storm moving west, then west-northwest, and then by Wednesday, the question is it going to be over Jamaica? Is it going to pass far enough away? That's what we would like to see, although it doesn't look like it can pass very far from Jamaica. So you're going to have effects there during Wednesday. And then later in the week, it's going to track towards the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico and maybe Belize and northern Guatemala as well. So late in the week, they will have to watch it. And the paths as we head into next week would be taking the storm closer to the U.S. Now, most of the models sort of want to keep this south. There's a high pressure up here, and they want to keep it more or less moving west to northwest rather than north towards Texas or Louisiana. So we're watching that, but again, it's too early to tell this far out if it would be a U.S. threat. Here's one of the hurricane models showing the storm Wednesday, early afternoon, just about over Jamaica, while another computer model here, another hurricane model, has it maybe about 40 miles or so south of Jamaica, which would be a little better, but they're still going to have impacts there, and also looks like in the Cayman Islands over the next few days. We're tracking it, and we're hoping for the best here, but it is hurricane season, and everybody needs to be prepared. You can follow us now on America's Weather streaming channel, on Facebook, all over social media. We're issuing updates here as we go through the week. On our X page, you can follow us on there. And on YouTube, we are posting videos on here as well, not just on the hurricanes, but other severe weather that'll be happening across the country as we go through the week. And you can go on your app store, find Weather Valet. That's our new weather app there. And that's going to be something that's really going to be coming handy as we go through the rest of the season. So everybody be safe out there. And again, our prayers for folks down in the Caribbean. We'll have more on a hurricane season right here on AWSC.